going on to you, Capricorn? So you have the Hermit, Eight of Cups. Okay, interesting. The Chariot, Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Empress, ooh, Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, ooh, Three of Cups. All right, wow. Maui, wowie. Okay, so you have the Chariot, right, which is Cancer Crab, which is the exact opposite sign of you, Capricorns. And the Hermit represents Virgo influence, but the Hermit is more so about how the Hermit, the Eight of Cups, is more so about how a lot of you Capricorns are just pretty much getting away from the weirdos. And what I mean by that is getting away from people who giving you a hard time, making it difficult on you to get to know them. You know, all the the difficult approach. Because remember what it is I said. There's three types of approaches that most people give you, right? There's the difficult approach. Then you have the neutral approach in the middle, and then you have the super sweet approach, right? Basically, which is now the difficult approach is not to get into it too deeply, but the difficult approach is when people have to be difficult. They curve you, but they're interested. They're just giving you a problem. Then the neutral approach is in the middle of those, right? But let's explain the super sweet approach. They want something from you. So those are individuals who are going to make it too easy on you. And then you have the middle approach. Those people don't know you. Those people are not necessarily trying to get something from you, but they're not trying to give you a hard time either. What it is that everyone should be striving for, looking for, is people who are giving them the neutral approach, because those are the people that more than likely can really give you a real relationship, because they're not giving you a hard time, nor are they trying to butter you up by telling you a bunch of sweet nothings, right? And the Eight of Cups and the Chariot, right? The Eight of Cups represents, and then the Eight of Cups to walk away from the Hermit, the people who are shut down, the people who are giving you a hard time, right? As soon as you go up to them and talk to them, all of a sudden it's like they have a problem. Or maybe they come to you and you talk to them and that they have a problem. They're giving you a difficult time. They're coming up to you and talking to you and they're giving you a difficult time. The Chariot represents the Chariot represents you Capricorns being like, nah, you're not talking to this person. You know, you may get their number or you may ask for theirs, whichever one you want, but then you won't call their number because you're like, nah, because of how they came off. The first impression mattered to you, and those people were already too difficult to interact with. Then you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is about how you want someone that's more straight to the point. If the two of you would get to know each other, then just get to know each other. All of this mystic, you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like all of this mental gymnastics and jumping around and doing all this and doing all that and all this XYZ where it's like the person got to give you a hard time and you need to try harder. All of that type of stuff is finished. Like whoever's trying to get the person to try harder, that's dysfunctional, right? To say the least, that's dysfunctional. Because who does that, you know? And then you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups now represents how, like, again, you Capricorns understand, you're going to go up to the person, and you may have people go up to you, but you're not going to be a jerk about it. You're going to interact with people if you go up to them, or even if they come up to you, you're still not going to be a jerk about it, because a lot of you Capricorns understand that there's no point. And you're right, there is no point in it. Like imagine somebody liking you enough to come up to you. Like that's what people mean when they come up to you. They like you. But then at the same time, or when you go up to them, you like them. You must like something about them. Otherwise, why are you talking to them in that sense? Right? Why are you talking to them in that sense? Unless, you run in to say hi or whatever. And even if you saying hi, you like them enough to say hi, but you don't like them enough to get into a conversation with them. You're testing the waters. You testing the waters or whatnot. But still, you understand what I'm saying? They still like you enough. But when somebody's being a jerk for no reason and they're giving you the difficult approach, let me tell you why they do that. Those people really like you, but they got to make it difficult on you, because those are the weirdos. Those are the people who really trying to hide the fact that these people can't really keep anybody. Okay? The Six of Pentacles now represents. So as a result, people have to actually reciprocate in a relationship. And a lot of you Capricorns are beginning to understand that all of that trying to act like you tough type of stuff is like, it's whack, because it is. Because all of this difficult approach that people give to you, and they can't keep a relationship. That's the secret. They can't keep one. I can show and prove that. They can't keep a relationship to save their life, but they can act sassy and talk to y'all when you try to come up to them or when they come up to you. So the Empress represents a lot of you Capricorns are carrying yourselves with real grace out here, because you Capricorns can get disrespectful. You may not get disrespectful the way that a Virgo can, or a Scorpio or a Gemini can get disrespectful, but you Capricorns can be disrespectful still in a still in a classy way. You know, you Capricorns, you know. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that there's a limit to that disrespect, is what I'm trying to say. You can't get disrespectful like a Capricorn, like a Virgo or a Scorpio or something like this, or a Gemini. But the way that you Capricorns are carrying yourselves is so graceful, because y'all could get out of pocket. Y'all could get disrespectful. And the mere fact that you Capricorns are maintaining your decency, not being disrespectful, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing for that. The Ace of Cups is about how a lot of you Capricorns are going to like this represents the pressure. I ain't gonna say the pressure, but like how people come at you. And again, the Empress, how it is that you're handling that with respect and grace. Like, you ain't gotta talk to people any wild type of way or any kind of wild fashion. When people want to act like this with you, a lot of you Capricorns will look at them and be like, nah, you know, nah, I'm just not really rocking with you, because you all over the place. And then the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups now represents, like I said before, those people who do this type of, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, all of the people who are dysfunctional, who are running game, this is where the distinction is. And Capricorn represents distinctions. This is where the distinction is. This is where the line in the sand is. This is where the hard stances is. This is where the differences in species is. You Capricorns doing this, now that a lot of you Capricorns are practicing the way that you're practicing, how you approach people, this is creating a scenario for you Capricorns where a lot of you are making it so that the people out here who run game, who are dysfunctional, who are all over the place, it's becoming harder for those people to be able to talk to you in general, because you know so much now, to the point where it's like, you know what to look out for. You know when someone is running game. So now it's becoming more difficult for everyone. Not saying that they're communicating, but I mean, like, you're making it difficult on them in general. You're setting a new standard, because now it's like, oh, really? Nah, I'm not really rocking with you. So now other people see somebody who's running game get curved. Now it's like, oh, word, like this Capricorn over here not playing. Like, they actually know what it is that they're looking for. And it's like I said, it's setting a standard now. So it's making it much more difficult for people who are dysfunctional, who running game on you, to even approach you with some stuff immediately. Those people are getting shut down. And the way that they're getting shut down, it's like you Capricorns being like, nah, I'm good. So let's clarify the Empress, right? Let's clarify the Empress. So the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Death, Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, right? So you're doing it with grace. You're doing it compassionately. You're doing it with grace. You're doing it quickly. The Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess, and people won't know what to expect, what's going on.